was inspired by a TikTok creator. Her name is Karen McCormick, and she's doing 75 Hard, the album edition. And so she's taking 75 days, listening to 75 albums. And I'm doing something similar. I think by the end of my 75 days, I'll probably have listened to more than 75 albums because I'm kind of like doing 2 a days right now. But same gist. So I don't know how she is going about picking like what album she listens to, but I'm doing mine based on artist. So I decided to start with Luther Vandross. Now, I know pretty much all the popular Luther Vandross songs, but I have never listened to a full-length album by him. And I wanted to change that. I think he's an amazing singer, an amazing writer. He wrote songs for The Wiz. He was a backup singer for many legends, like Roberta Flack, and many, many more. So, and I recently watched his documentary that was on CNN, and I thought it was very profound. He lived a very like sad life, and at least I thought it was sad. And he didn't really like have the love in his life that he wanted, and I thought that was really ironic considering that most of the songs that we know him for are like these romantic love ballads. um and yeah, so I decided to dive into his discography, which is very expansive. He made albums from the early 80s all the way up until he passed, which would be in 2005. I was only a year old. So I decided to start, obviously, at the beginning with his debut album, Never Too Much. This album, I didn't go into this expecting anything. I really just expected bops, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. And I was not disappointed. So my standouts from Never Too Much would be Sugar and Spice, I Found Me a Girl. Very cute song. Very cute song. I liked it from the beginning, like when it started playing. Don't You Know That, which I knew that song before listening to this album. I love that song. It's been stuck in my head ever since listening to this album. A House Is Not a Home, also knew that song. Classic, classic, classic song. I love that bridge. Like, it's just so, I don't know, you can just really feel the love and the pain in his voice. It's amazing. Also, Never Too Much, the song is on this album, obviously, and we all know that song, so I didn't put it on the standout list because like that's a classic, and you know we all know it. Classic album though. Like, and also I was very surprised because all the albums that he made in the 80s are very short song wise, like the number of songs. Like, I think Never Too Much only has like 7 songs on it, but it's like 40 something minutes long, but it's only 7 songs. And not everyone is good at making really long songs, but Luther definitely is. The next album I did was his next album, Forever, For Always, For Love, and I love that title. I don't know what it is about it. I just feel like it's very romantic. It's very like, you know, signing at the end of a letter to somebody. I just love the title. My standouts from that album would be Bad Boy, Having a Party, which I knew that song prior to this. Forever, For Always, For Love, which is the title track. Absolutely loved that song. Like, I feel like Luther Vandross is he's just so good at making love songs. Like, you have no choice but to just like, I don't know, like fall in love with, even if you don't have anyone to fall in love with, you're falling in love with an imaginary person because like the song is just too good. My next one that I really liked was Better Love, and then Promise Me. Out of the two, I don't know. I think I liked Forever, For Always, For Love a little bit better than Never Too Much. They're both really amazing albums. All the songs are good. Like, there wasn't like a bad song on the album at all. But yeah, I definitely was a little bit more into Forever, For Always, For Love. Another thing that I found very interesting, like I said, Luther Vandross knows how to make a love song, and we know him for that. Like, we know him for being what they call a crooner. Like, you know, he that's what he do. Like, that's what people always think when they think of him. But really, there's some bops on these albums. Like, these, like, really like dancing type of music, which that totally shocked me. I don't know why I thought I was just gonna be hearing slow ballads the whole time. Because like Never Too Much, Bad Boy Having a Party, even Don't You Know That, like they're not slow songs. I don't know why, and I know all those songs, so I don't know why I just assumed that it would just be mostly slow. I don't know, but it was not. They're very upbeat. A lot of the songs are very upbeat. Also, these songs are very, and the albums are very 80s, which I love. I love it. The beats are very 80s. Like I just love that whole vibe. Also the album covers, the album art, it's very simplistic, but I really like it. Like especially Forever for Always for Love. Um, it's like a little black book. Like there's a lady holding a little black book. I'm gonna put the picture up, you know, before we get to this point, but it's a lady holding a book, and like it just says Luther's name on it, and like she's writing it like in her day, and I just like that. I like stuff like that, so that was really cute. And yeah, I really enjoy these two albums. The next album from him that I will be listening to is it's called Busybody, and yeah, I'm very interested. That album has one of my all-time favorite Luther Vandross songs on it, Superstar, so I'm very interested to listen to the rest of the album and see what songs I already knew from the album. That's another thing. Like, I knew a lot of these songs already, and I surprised myself. So, yeah. But I can't wait to do more of these. I think the next artist I'm going to do after I finish his 80s catalog is Queen Latifah, because I don't feel like I've listened to a lot of the older rap albums in full, and I would like to change that. So yeah, thank you, Karin McCormick, for giving me this idea and for inspiring me to do this, and I'm really excited.